Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am here to show you a little clever trick that I've done before, but I've kind of narrowed it down and made it so it's something that's really highly useful. This is how you actually make yourself able to have invincible velonasaurs. Now, there are always ways to break in, all that kind of stuff, and people are going to be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You can do a lot of really cool things with this. So really all you need, I've got a bunch of velonasaurs so I can show you all the tests. You only need foundations, ceilings, walls, and ramps. Now, this is how you make a box where a velonasaur cannot be shot out of it. Now, there are lots of different ways to make this, and I'll have some other videos in the future where you've got towers and walls dedicated to this, but I'm going to show you the basic trick right now. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the strategy that I've used before, and you're going to make yourself a 3 deep wall, or anything along those lines, doesn't matter if it's a wall or not. And you're going to level it a little bit off the ground because you need, just for this strategy, you actually have to do that. So we're going to go ahead and put it a total of 2 high up off the ground. Now up above us, we're also going to place, no, not that. That's not what I wanted. We're going to place us some ceilings, just like so. And that's how it's going to work. That is where they are going to sit, up on top of that. Now, you can make this all the way to the ground, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second here, but this is how I would start it. You don't have to do it my way, but it's entirely up to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to make 2 tall sections like you see right here. Now this is a much bigger version than the one I have to make towards the end of this video. I'll show you a much smaller one. But basically you are just making yourself a box style trap, if you want to call it that. And with this trap, you're basically making your velonasaurs invincible. So we have the start of it. Now it's off the ground a little bit. I could if I wanted to, and I'll show you, I'm just going to demolish this stuff right here to show you how you could build this thing. But obviously you do. Oh, that was stupid of me. Well, we're going to pretend I didn't just make that rookie mistake. So we're going to go ahead and go 4 tall. Anyways, why not? You know what? Hose it. So, same thing. Teach just needs to not be an idiot. Whoops. So, same thing. You're going to make it 2 tall in each section, because inside of each of these sections, we are going to place our velonasaurs. Now, all right, there's that. Go ahead and place this first section down so you can see what it would have looked like. So it's easy to build, and you're just going to place down this right here. Now you can also, for a little bit of extra protection, if you really want to, you can place yourself this as well, this metal ramp, and it really does help because it just adds to the protective layer that you give your velonasaur. It doesn't really matter if you have this bottom one or not, but it does help a little bit. So you'll notice I fit underneath this barely, not by much. So what we're going to do, toss down our velonasaurs. We're just going to toss down this one, this guy, nope, right there, and then this one right here. So here's the thing. So what happens with a ramp is it's got a very interesting thing behind it, if you want to call it that. I'm just enabling turret mode so that way we can, I'll just leave it like that. So you can see there are the velonasaur. Now they can't shoot me right here, but if I get closer they would be able to shoot me. Well, I want to show you the more important thing. If I break out my sniper rifle, pretend I'm raiding this base, look, I cannot shoot that velonasaur. It's impossible because, now let's explain why. So this guy right here, this ramp, it registers quite a bit lower than you actually read right here. It registers to about right here. However, it's a one-sided thing because these guys can shoot out, and you can see I can shoot out, but you cannot shoot back in. And that's just because, I guess if you get close enough, you can. But you cannot shoot in unless you are super close. Oh man, there we go. This is more of a distance that's reasonable. So if you get close enough, so it looks like about here is about the distance I have to go before I can actually shoot them, which obviously you've got these guys on turret mode, so you're not going to be able to get that close. But they are actually invincible from this distance right here. Now, how do you make this thing viable? Because, yeah, there's the bottom layer. They couldn't even shoot you unless you get close anyways. What you do is you actually increase the layer numbers that you have. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And I'm sure there are going to be people that come up with some pretty sweet ideas and designs. If you get a design for this, cool. Make sure you tag it beneath so I can see some of the stuff. I love cool little funky things like this. So Now, again, you're going to notice we've got this ramp here and we've got this ramp up here. Now, this is really the one-sided approach. I have come up with a four-way design for it. I will show you that, so don't worry about that. It is something that is pretty neat, in my opinion. All right, so we're going to toss these guys out. That's a really pretty velonasaur. So, put them on turret mode. And just to show you, I'll go ahead and, okay, excuse me. Enable turret mode. Enable turret mode. Let's whistle them to aggressive. You'll see they're on aggressive. I guess I could... I'll bring in something in a minute here. So, again, we're from a little bit of a distance away. And with these guys, notice, I cannot shoot them from distance. Now, I don't even consider this far of a distance because they can shoot me from here. I cannot shoot them. No matter how many times I pull this trigger, they're not getting shot. I have to get much, much closer in order to shoot up this ramp in order to actually damage them. And even then, you can see it does a really good job about defending these things. So that's kind of cool. And the further you place them back, the more invincible they are to this. Like, so if you could place them all the way back in here, they have a much larger hit range, and I'll show you that on the next level up. So let's do one more level, and you're kind of probably getting the point. This is the strategy that you want to use for this. I had made one of these designs before, but I could not explain it because I was like, what? I don't understand how this works. But now I do. So let's go ahead and do one more layer back this time. Now, you could do lots of things to this. A lot of people are probably thinking, oh, these things are easy to kill. You just rocket run them. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm hoping that you're going to put turrets up with these like you would normally. You're not able to make, I mean, every structure can be demolished. The weakest point of this is not the velonasaurs, and that's the point. The point is, if you want to break this thing, you have to get past the velonasaurs, and you actually have to literally take out the structure itself, which is much more difficult than just killing velonasaurs, in my opinion. All right, so let's put down a few more velonasaurs. We're going to go a little further back this time. We're going to go here, just to show you the differences, because they'll be able to shoot a lot further. All right, and I'll move him just a little bit forward so you can see the difference. Let's put him on turret mode again. Behavior, enable turret mode. Behavior, enable turret mode. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, show you what it looks like. Now, I'm going to go ahead and whistle aggressive, and then I'm going to leave the tribe, and just so you can see how far they can shoot and that I can't shoot them. It just makes it a little bit different. First off, I got to change the governance to tribe owned, structure ownership, tribe owned, update, leave tribe. There. So, oh, ow, I have a spike in my forehead. So you can see, I do not even have the aggro range turned up to these guys, but they can shoot me. Oh, I can shoot him there. But if I turned up the aggro range on these things, you can see he's trying to shoot me, and if he had his thing turned up, he'd be able to. But you can't actually hit them. Now, I guess the taller you make this, the more easy it is to shoot. But these guys are actually unhittable in here. Now, they will be shooting you, so yeah, I am sitting closer. The closer I get, the easier it is for them to shoot me. You can see these bottom ones can now shoot me. And unless I'm super close, I can't hit them. Now, how I would do this if I was you, obviously this is me trying to tell you what I would do if I was you, but I would place some turrets down on this bottom level, or on this middle level right up in here, in order to actually have access to this. Now, because they are velonasaurs, they will also knock things out of the sky. You can see how much further of a range that has. So let's say I'm trying to shoot you from here. Notice how I can't shoot this guy. So there are a couple of spots where you can, but as soon as I get this close, they can hit me. I cannot hit them. So, unbreakable. Well, not necessarily unbreakable, but it makes them basically unkillable, because in order for them to get shot, you have to be able to be in range. And even then, they still don't have the greatest hitbox. So, that is how you build this thing. Now, there are lots of different structures that I've come up with for this. You can build like a tower that goes straight up with them on all sides. And that's one way you could do it, but you don't have to do it that way. But that is what you can do. I'm going to go ahead and force join tribe right here. Force join tribe. Excuse me. Force join tribe. Whatever. I guess it's not going to work for me. But you'll notice that I'm up and close. These guys will shoot me, and that's just how it works. So this is how you make your velonasaurs invincible, basically. Now, I could if I get close enough, I'm pretty sure I can hit them. Even then, oh boy. Yep, so this close, can't even hit them. So that's pretty awesome. They shoot from a distance, and that's kind of how it works. And yeah, there goes my rifle. Pretty cool in my opinion. So I will make a couple more designs like this, but I just wanted to show you guys this, and hopefully you appreciate the design, and I'm sure you will do something dope with this. I don't know how people end up using this, but I hope it's pretty cool. I've got like a little velonasaur skirt now. All right, Teach out.